sometimes I'm tempted to procrastinate because the usually the A1 will be like a big task. You don't want to do it. Oh God, I'm tired already. You haven't even done it yet. And yeah, for most people, it's going to be like that. But it's really important to do the hard stuff first. So once you're done with them, you can move on to the next one. And what is important is done. And you feel relieved because the hard work is done and the priority is done. Hi everyone, I'm Amina. I am a life coach, and I'm here to give some perspective. And if you have questions and suggestions for videos, you can leave them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So today the subject that I want to talk about is how to organize yourself for better productivity in your personal life and at work if you have a job, or even if you are at school. It works for everything. But before that, if you like what I do here, please subscribe and like and share with people if you find it helpful. Today's subject, like I said, it's about I would say a productivity video, and I would like to share what I do to organize myself no matter where I am. So usually what I do is I work with 3 notebooks. So some people prefer the digital. Me, I am hands on paper. I prefer a pen and a notebook, or paper, whatever, yellow pad, whatever. So what I do is, I have 3 notebooks. So the first one that I use is to write everything that comes to my mind, like everything that needs to be done, everything that I would like to do if I have time, every ideas that cross my mind, and whether they seem realistic or they seem, something that can go somewhere. I write everything. Now, I just read a book called Take Back Your Time by Christy Wright, and she explained inside that when you have that kind of notebooks, you can write all the ideas that you're gonna use and that can be helpful, that are realistic. Let's say something that you're kind of sure you're gonna do, because not all ideas are the greatest, and they're gonna lead to something. But so you're gonna have that first section where you put all the ideas that you think they're gonna go somewhere, all your priorities, everything that you need to do, everything that needs to happen. So you put all that in one section. So what I do is I put it at the front of the notebook going forward, and the rest of the kind of junk ideas, the ideas that I will do if I have time, the ideas that look good on paper but I'm not sure I'm gonna do them, so all that kind of stuff. So I put them at the back. So I start at the back of the notebook instead of from front to back. Now I go from back to front, and at some point they're gonna meet at the middle, but I haven't reached that point yet, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I probably gonna just switch notebooks and create a new one. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. But this is what I do. So one notebooks, every ideas, the more relevant, the more important, the priorities, they're gonna be from front to back of the notebooks. And the other ideas, junk ideas, something that I would like to do if I have time, they're gonna go from back to front. So that's the first notebook. The second one is the notebook where I put all my priorities for the week. So usually it's gonna come from the first part of the notebook where I put all the ideas, the more relevant one. And maybe when I find time, I can select like 2 3 ideas from the junk ideas, if I can call it that way, and then I put everything on my priority for the week notebook. And so that's how I organize myself, at least for this part. Now the third notebook, that one was pretty straight to the point. So for the third notebooks, the third notebook, it's where I'm gonna put my to-do list. So everything that needs to happen for the day, that's where I'm gonna put it. So today it's whatever, Monday, I don't know, October something. So I have the date, and then I list all my priorities for this day. And I'm gonna talk about how I organize that, depending on what's important or urgent. But yes, so I have that page. I put the dates for the day, and then I put everything that I need to do today and want to do today. And as you know, not everything will go as planned. Many times we have emergencies, we have things popping up out of nowhere, and you have to drop everything. And so you cannot always, you cannot expect that everything's gonna go well every time. That's not realistic. But let's say, in my case, what I do is I not really expect, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, I have planned my day, and I believe that 85% of the time it's gonna go as planned, and 15% of the time it's gonna go, as hell, if I can say that. And so, yeah, in my mind, I that's already how I see things. Maybe it's 75, maybe 60%, whatever. It depends on each person. But for me, it's 85% because I've noticed that it's usually what happens. Sometimes it can drop, but you know that. Yeah. At least you understand the principle. So I planned the day, but now I have my 3 notebooks, and they're organized by all the tasks, the tasks for the week, and the tasks for the day. Now I learned from Dave Ramsey. So I had the chance to join his coaching program for businesses. It's called Elite. What's the name? Elite Entrepreneur. I don't remember. I will find the name. But yeah, it's based on the book called Entre Leadership. So it's a business book for small businesses, I think small and medium businesses. I haven't read it yet, but I have it, and I'm ready to read it. So I'm very excited to read it, actually. But then I got the chance to join the program. He has a course inside where he talks about how to prioritize your day. And he says, so what he does is, I'm gonna try to be very loyal to what he said. So what he says is, so you list everything that you need to do for the day, and then you use the letters A, B, and C. So A is what needs to happen today, B is what I can do after that, and C, that can wait until the next day. So the goal with this system is, that in case an emergency pops up, already your priorities, and what needs to happen today, and you're going to do your best so all the A's can be done for today. And that A is a priority unless somebody's dying or something, God forbid. But yeah, your A will be the priority. So you're gonna finish with all your A's, and then if you have an emergency popping up, you can kind of put it on the side for a few hours, and then you can go back to it. So really, I'm sorry if it's not exactly how it was said. But yeah, you got the principle, and that really helped me to really focus on what's important. Sometimes I'm tempted to procrastinate because the usually the A1 will be like a big task. You don't want to do it. Oh God, I'm tired already. You haven't even done it yet. And yeah, for most people, it's going to be like that. But it's really important to do the hard stuff first. So once you're done with them, you can move on to the next one. And what is important is done. And you feel relieved because the hard work is done and the priority is done. So just apply this principle. It's not always easy, but you really need discipline for that. And for me, I am somebody who is, I won't say disciplined by nature, but I don't really have any problems with discipline. Let's say I am a self starter. So usually when I need to do something, I find a way to do it. Because I know it's important, it has to happen. So I don't really have any problem with that, unless I'm really tired. But yeah, usually it takes discipline. And it takes time because in the beginning you need to get used to the new system and you need to respect the priorities. And when the emergency comes, you're tempted to go to these things happened and now I need to focus on that. No, you need to leave it on the side if you can and focus on your priorities for the day, and then you can go to the emergency, the urgent stuff. I have a blog as well, and if you like to watch videos and you like to read as well, you can check my blog because I talk kind of similar stuff here on video and on my blog. But it's not exactly the same thing that I'm saying because when I write, I have some kind of template that I follow, and it's more organized and yeah. Yeah, if you prefer reading, you can find my blog, so you can find other subject that I don't talk about here. So yeah, just follow the link in the description box. I'm also a coach, like I was saying, a life coach in the beginning. So if you are interested in working with me, you can contact me using my website. You're gonna find it on the welcome page, I think, of YouTube, something like that. Yeah, okay. Or I can put the link in the description box. I think it will be way easier for everybody. But so you can contact me for if you're interested in working with me. So yes, this is the system that I'm using, and I start to see the fruits of the work. It's not always easy, but I start to feel very confident about it because I see that I'm more disciplined and I see that I'm more aware of the benefits of this method. So using my 3 notebooks and the Dave Ramsey organization. And once again, I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but I hope you got the main idea. And if you are interested in knowing more, you should check out Dave Ramsey. It's a Ramsey Solutions website. So you're gonna find everything on it. Elite, Leadership, and everything. You're gonna find it over there, and it's really good. They're really, really professional, and they're very, very, very good in everything they do. Money side, business side, everything. Everybody. Okay, so that was it for today. Like I said in the beginning, if you like my videos, everything that I do here, please subscribe, like, and share with people if you find it helpful. And if you have questions, suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I want to know question for the day. I don't really like to say that because that's what everybody says, but it is the question of the day. So question of the day: What is your organization system? What do you think about the 3 notebooks? Is it too overwhelming? I know I tend to do sometimes too much, and I'm very detail oriented, so I tend to really look to the details, why other people don't like it. But the people who have the same mind as me will understand. So what do you think about it? Is it too overwhelming? Do you have better suggestions? What really works for you? So you can leave all your answer in the comment section. And I always like to read what other people have to say, because I don't know, it's just a passion for me to learn about what people like, how people think, so feel free to write even a book. I will read everything. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're gonna have a great week. And in the meantime, I'm telling you bye. See you next week.